The stars shone bright beyond the thick windows of the alien battleship Vanguard. Inside, the ship was alive with quiet conversations, soft music, and the hum of advanced machines.
Ow.
It was a special night. The ship's officers and crew were holding a formal gathering to celebrate a recent victory in a far galaxy. Liam, a young human soldier, stood near the edge of the grand hall. He wore the standard uniform, but unlike most officers, he had no shiny medals or high-rank badges. His rank was low, far below many of the alien officers around him. He felt out of place, but he tried to keep his head high. This was his first big event on the Vanguard, and he wanted to prove he belonged around him. Tall aliens, with many limbs and bright patterned skin, talked in their strange languages. Their eyes often glanced at Liam with surprise or doubt. Whispers floated through the air. "Why is a low-rank human here? He's not worthy to stand near us." Liam heard these words but did not reply. He knew humans were often looked down upon in this empire. Suddenly, the music changed. A soft, slow melody filled the hall. It was time for the traditional dance. Officers began to pair up, moving gracefully across the floor. Liam watched as the highest-ranking officers took their partners. The dance was a show of skill and status. Then from the crowd, an unexpected voice called out, "Liam, dance with me." Everyone turned. Liam's heart jumped. The voice belonged to Vela, the alien commander. She was tall and proud, with sharp eyes that seemed to see everything. She was known for being strict and serious, rarely showing kindness to others, especially low-ranking soldiers like Liam. "But Commander," Liam stammered, "I'm not high enough rank." Vela smiled gently. "Dance with me anyway." Some officers gasped. Others whispered even louder. Many thought Vela had made a mistake, or was joking. The strict rules of rank said that a low soldier like Liam should never dance with a commander. But Vela took Liam's hand and led him to the center of the hall. The music rose softly, and the two began to move. Liam was nervous. He had never danced before, especially not with someone so important. But Vela guided him with quiet confidence. Their steps were slow and steady. Vela's movements were perfect, practiced for years. Liam stumbled at first, but found a rhythm. As they moved, the room grew silent. Everyone watched closely, waiting to see what would happen. Liam noticed something unexpected. Vela was not looking at him like an officer to a low soldier. Her eyes held kindness and respect. She did not care about rank here. She only saw him as a person. "You dance well for a human," she said softly, her voice calm. Liam smiled, feeling warmth inside. "Thank you, Commander." The dance ended, and the music stopped. The crowd was quiet, then slowly some clapped. A few officers nodded in approval. Others still whispered, but now with a different tone, some with curiosity, some with surprise. After the dance, Vela and Liam stood together. She looked around the hall. "Rules are made to serve us, not to hold us back," she said. "You are stronger than many of them, Liam." Liam felt pride for the first time since joining the Vanguard. "I want to prove that, Commander." Vela smiled again. "And you will. I see it." As the gathering continued, some officers came over to Liam, no longer sneering but asking questions. The seed of change was planted. Later that night, Liam sat in his small cabin, thinking about what had happened. He thought about the whispers, the stares, and Vela's unexpected kindness. He knew the road ahead would be hard, but he felt hope far. Away from the celebration, the stars continued to shine, lighting the way for new stories to begin. After the formal gathering on the Vanguard, Liam felt different. For the first time, some officers looked at him with respect, not just as a low-rank human, but as someone with worth. But the old rules of rank and status were still strong.
Penny.
And the crew were not ready to accept a human on the same level as them. Vela, the alien commander, had her own burdens. She was not only a leader, but a symbol for her people. The strict rules of rank were part of her world, and breaking them could bring trouble. But something about Liam made her question those rules. She saw courage, honesty, and a desire to grow one morning. As the ship cruised through a quiet star system, Vela found Liam in the training room. He was practicing hand-to-hand moves, trying to keep up with the alien soldiers, who were naturally stronger and faster. Bella watched silently, then stepped forward. "You trained hard," she said. Liam looked up, surprised but glad to see her. I want to prove myself." Vela nodded. "You have potential. Humans fight with heart, not just strength." Liam smiled. "Thank you, Commander. But sometimes I feel I don't belong here." Vela's eyes softened. "Belonging is not about rank or species. It is about what you carry inside." They talked for a long time, sharing stories of their lives. Liam told her about Earth, a small blue planet where humans worked hard to survive. Vela spoke of her homeworld, a place torn by war and strict traditions. Through their talks, Liam learned about Vela's worries. Her people had lost many battles, and she felt pressure to keep her crew strong and united. But she also wanted to change old ways that held back good soldiers like Liam. As days passed, Vela started including Liam in important meetings. She wanted him to see the bigger picture of command and war. Liam listened carefully, learning how alien politics worked, how alliances were made and broken, and how battles were fought not just with weapons, but with minds. One day the ship received an urgent message. A nearby planet was under attack by pirates, and innocent civilians needed help. The Vanguard was one of the few ships close enough to respond quickly. Vela gathered her officers. "This mission is dangerous, but necessary. You protect those who cannot protect themselves." Liam raised his hand. "May I join the mission?" Some officers looked shocked. "You're not high enough rank for a frontline mission." Vela looked at Liam and then at the others. "Liam has proven his courage. He will come." Preparations began fast. Liam worked alongside alien soldiers, learning their technology and tactics. Though he was smaller and less experienced, his quick thinking and human creativity made a difference. When the Vanguard arrived near the planet, chaos awaited. Pirate ships swarmed the skies, firing weapons that burned bright and loud. The Vanguard's shields held, but the pirates tried to break through. Vela led the charge, commanding with sharp orders. Liam stayed close, ready to follow her lead. During the battle, a pirate ship broke through the defense and aimed straight for the Vanguard's weak point. Liam saw it first. Thinking fast, he moved to intercept, using a small fighter ship to block the attack. The pirate ship crashed, and Liam's fighter was damaged, but the Vanguard was safe. After the battle, the crew cheered Liam's bravery. Vela smiled proudly. "You've saved us all today." Liam felt a mix of pride and relief. He knew the road was still long, but this moment was important, as the ship settled into orbit around the planet. Vela and Liam stood together looking down. At the world below, the people were scared but safe now. "This mission showed me something," Vela said quietly. "Strength comes in many forms. Your courage changed how I see our crew." Liam nodded. "Thank you for believing in me, Commander." Vela smiled. "You earned it." Back on the Vanguard, the crew began to change too. Old grudges and doubts slowly faded. Officers who once looked down on Liam started asking his advice. The idea that rank alone decided value was losing power. Liam still worked hard every day, trained, learned, and proved himself in small ways. But now, he felt he was not just surviving, he was part of something bigger. One evening, in the quiet of the ship, Vela visited Liam again. "Tomorrow, a new challenge awaits. Are you ready?" Liam smiled. "Yes, Commander. I'm ready." They shared a moment of silent understanding. Partnership was growing, one that could change. The Empire itself, the stars outside the Vanguard, kept shining, guiding them into the unknown future. The Vanguard cruised through deep space, its engines humming softly as it moved toward a distant star system. The crew was on alert. Recent reports warned of a growing threat, a powerful alien fleet known for attacking peaceful planets. Stakes were high, and every officer knew the mission could change the fate of the galaxy. Liam felt the weight of responsibility more than ever. His place on the ship had changed since the dance with Commander Vela, but not everyone accepted him yet. Whispers still followed him in the corridors. Some officers doubted his skills because of his rank and species, but Liam did not care about whispers. He wanted to prove himself by actions, not words. Vela called a meeting in the strategy room. Holograms of star maps and enemy positions filled the air. The officers gathered around, listening carefully. Vela's voice was calm but firm. The enemy fleet is strong. They have many ships and advanced weapons. Our mission is to stop them from reaching friendly planets. Liam studied the maps. He noticed a narrow passage between two asteroid fields. Commander, he said, what if we use the asteroid field to hide our approach? The enemy will not expect us there. Some officers frowned. It's risky. The asteroids can damage our ship. Vela looked at Liam with interest. Explain your idea. Liam stepped forward. We can use smaller ships to navigate the asteroids, staying hidden until we get close enough to strike. It will surprise the enemy and give us the advantage. The room was silent. After a moment, Vela smiled. Liam's plan has merit. Prepare the fighters for the asteroid run. Training began immediately. Liam worked with the small fighter pilots, sharing his knowledge and learning their skills. He felt more accepted with each passing day. His ideas helped the crew see him not just as a low-rank soldier, but as a valuable part of the team. The day of the mission arrived. The Vanguard approached the asteroid field, cloaked in silence. Liam and the fighter pilots moved through the rocky maze, carefully avoiding collisions. His heart raced with every close call. Suddenly, enemy scouts appeared. A fierce space battle broke out among the asteroids. Liam's quick thinking saved a fellow pilot who was trapped between two large rocks. Together, they destroyed the enemy ships trying to follow them. As the fighters emerged from the asteroid field, they launched a surprise attack on the enemy fleet. The sudden strike caused confusion and panic. The enemy ships struggled to regroup, directed the Vanguard's main weapons, targeting key enemy vessels. Liam's fighter moved fast, hitting weak points and helping to break the enemy's formation. During the fight, Vela's ship was hit by a powerful blast. Alarms blared and smoke filled the corridors. Liam received an urgent message. Commander Vela is injured. Need backup. Without hesitation, Liam flew his fighter through enemy fire to reach the damaged ship. He found Vela trapped in the control room, her leg pinned by debris. Hold on, Commander, Liam said. Using a laser cutter to free her, Vela smiled weakly. I knew you'd come. Liam helped her to the medical bay, where doctors worked quickly. Vela's injury was serious, but not life-threatening. The crew's spirits lifted knowing their leader was alive. While Vela recovered, Liam took command of the fighters. He led daring raids that slowed the enemy's advance. His leadership and bravery inspired the crew. When Vela returned, she praised Liam. You saved many lives and changed the course of this battle. You are more than a soldier. You are a leader. Liam looked at her, grateful. I learned from the best. Their bond grew stronger. The crew began to accept Liam as a true officer, not by rank, but by merit. The battle was far from over. But Liam and Vela faced it together, ready to fight for peace and change. The stars outside the Vanguard shone like beacons, guiding them through the darkness ahead. The Vanguard moved deeper into enemy territory.
Ow!
The air on the ship was tense. Every crew member knew the next mission could be the most dangerous yet. The enemy was strong and well prepared, but Commander Vela and Liam were determined to face the challenge together. Vela called her officers to the strategy room. The holographic map showed the enemy's supply routes. If we can cut off their supplies, we can weaken their fleet, she said. This mission will be risky. Only a small team will go behind enemy lines. Liam stepped forward. I volunteer. Some officers looked surprised. Are you sure, Liam? This is not a simple task. Vela smiled. He has proven himself. I accept your offer. The team prepared for the mission. Liam and Vela would lead the small group. They trained hard, studying the enemy's defenses and planning their moves carefully. When the time came, the team boarded small stealth ships. They flew silently, avoiding enemy patrols. Liam felt his heart pounding but stayed focused. They landed on a remote moon covered with dark rocks and strange plants. The enemy had built a supply base here, guarded by soldiers and advanced technology. Vela whispered orders. Move carefully. Light detection. The team moved like shadows through the rocky landscape. Liam used his training to spot traps and hidden enemies. Vela's sharp eyes guided the group with confidence. Suddenly, alarms blared. The enemy had discovered them. Soldiers rushed out, weapons ready. A fierce battle began. Liam fought bravely, using quick moves to avoid attacks and protect his team. Vela commanded with skill, directing the group to hold their ground. They reached the supply depot. Liam planted explosives on the fuel tanks while others covered him. Just as he finished, more enemy soldiers arrived. Liam fought them off until the charges exploded, shaking the ground. Fire and smoke rose high, destroying the supply base. The team raced back to their ships as enemy reinforcements closed in. Liam piloted his ship through a narrow canyon, dodging fire. Vela stayed calm, giving clear commands. They escaped the moon's surface and returned to the Vanguard safely. Back on the ship, the crew celebrated the mission's success. The enemy fleet was weaker now, struggling to keep up. Vela looked at Liam with pride. You are a true warrior and leader. Liam smiled. I could not have done it without you, Commander. Their bond was stronger than ever. He had faced danger together and grown to trust each other deeply. But not all was easy. Some officers still whispered doubts about Liam's place. Vela knew change was slow, but she believed in their future. One evening, Vela invited Liam to the ship's observation deck. The stars stretched endlessly before them. You have changed more than this ship, she said softly. You have started to change the hearts of many. Liam looked at the stars. Thank you for believing in me. Vela smiled. It is you who has given me hope. As they stood together, a new respect and friendship blossomed between them. The dance that started it all was only the beginning. The galaxy was vast and full of challenges. But with courage and trust, Liam and Vela were ready to face whatever came next. The Vanguard had returned from the dangerous mission behind enemy lines. The ship was still alive with energy and excitement from the success, but beneath the surface, tensions were rising. Some officers could not accept Liam's growing importance. They whispered in corners and questioned Vela's judgment. How can a low-rank human lead missions? They said. This will ruin our discipline. Vela knew these doubts could cause problems. She called a meeting of the senior officers. Our crew must be united. Strength comes from trust and respect, not rank alone. One officer, a tall alien named Karn, spoke up. Commander, if we weaken rank, how do we keep order? Vela looked at him steadily. Order comes from fairness. Soldiers' worth is shown by their actions, not just their badge. Liam listened quietly. He understood the challenge ahead. He had earned respect in battle, but old habits die hard. The next days were difficult. Some crew members tested Liam, giving him hard tasks or ignoring his orders. But Liam stayed calm. He worked harder, always respectful, but firm. Vela stood by him. She openly supported Liam in meetings and on the ship's decks. Her confidence in him gave others reason to reconsider. One evening, Liam was called to the command center. Vela was waiting. Liam, a new threat has appeared, she said. 5 alien warships are approaching. They boast of their power and plan to attack us. Liam frowned. We must prepare carefully. Their confidence could be dangerous. Vela nodded. We will need more than weapons. We need strategy and courage. Together, they planned a defense. Liam suggested using the ship's older, slower weapons in new ways, combining them with alien technology for unexpected effects. Vela was impressed. Your ideas show a mind beyond your rank. As the enemy warships closed in, the Vanguard crew worked with focus and hope. The battle began. With a roar of energy and light, the enemy attacked fiercely, but Liam's plans confused them. The Vanguard used clever traps and coordinated strikes. Liam led fighter pilots in daring maneuvers, inspiring them with courage. The battle was long and hard. Many ships were damaged, but the Vanguard held strong. When the fight ended, the enemy, retreated. The crew cheered, proud of their victory. Vela turned to Liam. "Today you showed what true leadership means." Liam smiled. "We all fought together." The ship was changing, as were its people. Respect was no longer about rank alone, but about heart and action. Later, during a quiet moment, Vela invited Liam to walk with her on the ship's observation deck. "You have faced challenges no one expected," she said softly, "and you have risen." Liam looked at her, feeling grateful. "Your trust gave me strength." They stood in silence, the stars shining around them. "This is only the beginning," Vela said. "Together we will change the future." Liam nodded. "I'm ready." Yeah. The dance they shared was not just a moment of rebellion, but a symbol of hope for all who dared to rise. The galaxy was watching, and change was coming. The war was over. The stars shone quietly outside the Vanguard as the ship cruised toward the Empire's capital. The galaxy was changing. Old rules and traditions were breaking down, and new ideas about courage, honor, and respect were spreading. Fast, Liam and Vela stood side by side on the observation deck. Silence between them was comfortable. They watched the stars pass by, knowing their journey had changed more than just themselves. News had spread across the Empire about the human soldier who danced with the alien commander, who fought beside her, and who changed the meaning of rank and respect. Many ships now followed the example set by the Vanguard, welcoming all species and ranks with open minds. Vela looked at Liam, her eyes soft but strong. "You have done more than any leader could ask. You've shown that courage. And honor come from the heart, not a badge." Liam smiled. "I could not have done it without your trust." The Empire's leaders had invited them to speak at the capital. Their story would inspire change across the stars. The old ways were fading, replaced by fairness and equality. As they prepared to arrive, Liam thought back to his first day on the Vanguard. The whispers, the doubts, the cold stares. He never imagined he would come this far. But Vela's simple invitation to dance had opened a door. Their message was clear. Anyone, no matter their rank or origin, could rise by their actions and heart. Vanguard entered the capital's spaceport, greeted by cheers and respect. Liam and Vela stepped onto the platform, ready to tell their story. "This is not just our story," Vela said to the crowd. "It is the story of all who believe in change, courage, and unity." Liam added, "We stand here not as a commander and a low-ranking soldier, but as equals. Our strength comes from trust, respect, and working together." The crowd applauded. New friendships and alliances began that day. The galaxy moved forward, stronger and more united. Later, as the celebrations continued, Vela took Liam's hand.
"Ow.
"Shall we dance again?" Liam laughed softly. "Yes, Commander." This time, as equals. They danced under the stars, a symbol of hope and change. The future was bright, and together they would face it with courage and honor.